My name is Eddie Block. I was born with 8 birth defects. My dad was exposed to Agent Orange during the Vietnam War, and he passed that on to me. I've had a rough life. I started out in a wheelchair. I've had more than 60 operations to get me walking. Now I'm back in a mobility scooter. But I don't let that get me down, and neither should you. Welcome to my crazy cripple life. Hey everybody, so this is the awful experience I had this weekend between Dodge, my truck breaking down, between them not being able to fix it, between them not being able to give me a ride because of my service dog. They're saying they wouldn't give my service dog a ride in their truck, that I would have to put my service dog in the bed of their truck. My service dog is not trained to ride in the bed of a truck. My service dog is not meant to ride in the bed of a truck. So I'm very upset. Now, Dodge is telling me that they somehow my truck miraculously fixed itself, and they're gonna drive it home, or that it's ready to go home. I don't see how that miraculously fixed itself when there's 15 codes wrong with it just on Saturday, and now there's no codes, and it starts right up. Pretty awful. So let's start with the story. I was driving to Chicago in my brand spanking new $75,000 truck, which I bought because I travel a lot filming and I am disabled, so I did not want to get in a predicament like this. I could have bought a used truck, but I said no, let's buy a brand new one. There's going to be no issues whatsoever. I understand there's here and there, but I had a warranty and all that stuff to take care of it. So I'm driving, I get to Cheyenne, and unfortunately I went to dinner Thursday night with some friends. I lost my wallet. Just part of the problem. Friday morning, I get to go in my truck and I go to start it. The truck would not start. Over and over again. It just kept flashing P. Says truck will not start. Put in the park. Called the dealership. They gave me a number to call. So they picked up my truck and towed it to the dealership. They told me they couldn't get it to work on it till Friday or till Saturday. I went down there on Saturday. I took my scooter and my service dog because I wasn't going to leave them at the hotel. And they're telling me they found out what's wrong. It's a computer issue. And they tried to order the part, but they can't get the part because it's not in stock and it's not openly available. They didn't know how long it was going to take until they could fix it. So I said, okay, I'm just going to, can you rent me a car, give me a loaner to get me home? The dealership said we would, but you told us you lost your wallet, and unless you have an actual photo driver's license in front of us, we can't do it. So I called the Cheyenne Police Department. I said, hey, can you guys verify my license? I have a photo of it, so the Dodge dealership will know I'm licensed so I can get a rental vehicle. They said, sure, no problem. So I said, let me call you back. I went to the dealership, and they said, no, we won't take that. That's unacceptable. I still kind of understood it. And I said, okay, fine. I'll get my friend to come pick me up. I have a friend who is willing to drive from California. He doesn't have a car, so he rented a car. I had to send him $1,100. The only car that would fit, my mobility scooter and my wheelchair, which I always take as a backup. And of course, my service dog is an SUV. So it was $800 to rent. And so I sent him $1,100 for fuel to get there. And even spent more than that. So I'm at the dealership still, and I say, okay, I need to get my wheelchair, my baggage to my hotel. Is there anything you can do? Because I don't have a credit card anymore. I don't know where I'm going to stay, because I'd lost my wallet and had to cancel everything. They said, there's nothing we can do. Call Dodge Corporate. I said, okay, can you at least give me a ride back to my hotel with all my stuff? And they said, sure, but the only issue is you have a service dog, and we don't want him riding in our vehicle, so you'd have to put him in the bed. And I said, well, all right, then fine. I'm not gonna put my dog in a bed. He's not trained to be in the bed, and I'm not gonna risk it. So they let me take my scooter and walk my dog the 3 miles back to the hotel. My friend picks me up on Sunday morning. He takes a quick nap, and then he drives me back to California. We took turns driving. We got here around 6 o'clock in the morning. And then today, which is Tuesday, I get a call from the dealership. Mr. Block, your truck is ready. I said, well, is it fixed? They said, well, it starts, and now there's no codes, so there's nothing we can do to fix it. I said, so it's ready. And they said, there's nothing wrong with your truck anymore, sir. Maybe something we did just fixed it. And I said, okay, how are you going to get the truck to me? They said, well, call the insurance policy, which you get when you buy the brand new truck. I called them, and they said, oh, that's too far to tow California from Wyoming. And they refused to tow my truck home now. So this dealership, number one, wouldn't give my service dog a ride in the truck. They're not gonna, they said that they couldn't fix it for possibly months. So I left to come home, and now they want me to drive all the way to Wyoming after I already spent about $1,600 paying for my truck paying for me to get home. And now they want me to get a plane fly over there, or somebody to drive me over there again and pay for my truck to come back, or pay for shipping. This is outrageous. If there's anybody out there that can help me, please. All I want them to do is to send my truck back. And I still have to send it to the shop, because I know it's not fixed. You can't tell me it miraculously fixed itself. So please, if there's anybody out there that can help me, if you know anybody at Dodge, if you know anybody at Cowboy Dodge in Cheyenne, Wyoming, or Clovis Dodge in California, where I bought the truck from, please let me know. Thank you.